Guys, it's episode 6 o'clock, and today we'll be looking at how Jacob went from taking instructions from God because he feared God, honored God as the God of his fathers, to how he now became a man who can actually directly speak to God, pour out his heart to God. All this while we hear how God appeared to Jacob and how he acted on everything that God told him, which is fantastic. He feared God and he did not joke with any instruction that God gave to him. The only thing that I think was missing was that fatherly relationship with God, that one-on-one relationship with God, as we talked about in episode 5. So today in 6, we want to see what changed. We're going to be reading from Genesis chapter 32. This was during the period Jacob was going to meet his brother Esau. Let's see how he communicated with God. I mean, Jacob had been through a lot, and at this point, I think he was now beginning to understand that yes, he can actually really pour out his heart to God. In Genesis 32:9, it says, "Then Jacob said, O God of my father Abraham and God of my father Isaac, the God who said to me, return to your country and to your family, and I will deal well. I am not worthy of the least of all the mercies and all the truths which you have shown your servants. For I crossed over the Jordan with my staff, and now I have become 2 companies. Deliver me, I pray, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, for I fear him, lest he come and attack me and the mother with the children." At this point, it's like, see, this God is my father's God, he's my grandfather's God, but he's also my God. He's been watching after me, right? So he's also my God, and now I know that I'm at liberty to also communicate with him, and that's so beautiful. Post this moment, we now see where he had an encounter with God. Genesis 32:24, "Then Jacob was left alone, and a man wrestled with him until the breaking of day. Now when he saw that he did not prevail against him, he touched the socket of his hip, and the socket of Jacob's hip was out of joint as he wrestled with him. And he said, Let me go, for the day breaks. But he said, I will not let you go unless you bless me. So he said to him, What is your name? He said, Jacob. And he said, Your name shall no longer be called Jacob, but Israel, for you have struggled with God and with men and have prevailed." I guess there's time for everything. Sometimes we take our time. Sometimes we're running behind schedule. Sometimes we feel like we are left out slow, not catching up. See, just make sure that you are moving. You are not standing in the same spot. That the things that are happening to you, the experiences that you're having, are building you up for a stronger and more solid relationship with God. I guess the moral of today's topic is simply to encourage anyone. You don't have any relationship with Jesus Christ, or you have a relationship with God, but it's like off and on, or you have a relationship with God, but the issues of life are just making things hard for you to really keep up with that relationship. Or you have a relationship with God, but you don't even know what you're doing. You're not getting any signal back. See, I encourage you to keep on keeping on. And if you literally do not have any relationship with God, you are missing out. Please give your life to Jesus.